All right, this is my 1,300, 1,400 mile sheave service. Figured I'd get this done before riding season starts, so I don't have to mess with it for another 3,000 miles. The service interval is every 1,600 miles, but I'm going to use Tink Seal in my secondary and double that interval, as I've had really good results with it. Let me zoom in here. This is a primary sliding sheave. Face looks pretty good. You have some it looks like groove marks, but you can't feel anything with your finger. Still pretty even. You can see the belt travel, pretty equal to the RMAX demo I did. Here's the primary fix sheave. Let me turn this over. See the inside of it. And let me get the cam plate. The primary is in pretty good shape. I'm trying out these new sliders that are made from carbon fiber. Here's a stock one versus these carbon fiber ones, and these have been made with a little bit wider channel to help battle the dust problem. So we'll see how they do. As far as the stock grease goes, you have the Ultramatic grease that goes where the rollers go, and then you have whatever lube they use for the collar. And this is the collar for the primary. And you can see it's just starting to gall. This stuff dries out and it doesn't do its job. And show you the inside here. Some minor galling. So I don't recommend exceeding 1,600 miles in the stock stuff. The roller weights, these are now consumable items. You can see these are all flat spotted. So I recommend picking up a spare set. These, once again, this is the stock grease. And I noticed this on my X4 when I first did its first service, that there was flat spotting. With the older generations, there wasn't as much pressure put on these rollers, but now with the horsepower, weight, a massive secondary spring, these things are put under a lot of stress, so you can consider these consumable. I'm going to be trying the HV weights. These are 22 gram, Stalker 20. See if I can get my RPMs down a little bit. And I also have some 24 gram weights that I might try if the 22 don't make me happy. This new spring cup, it's turning out to be a good redesign. This rubber is doing its job. can see the inside. The spring cup's obviously turning like it should. It's not staying in one place. So the wear gets distributed throughout the spring cup. You can see the bottom has been spinning and not staying in place, which is what you want. They made slippery washers for the Gen 1 secondaries, and really, it's really needed more for the RMAX and X2 and X4 spring cup, but I'll put Tink Seal on there. You can see the pin slider channels. They're still in good shape. They haven't been walled out. The bearing surface just starting to go. So I got to this just in time before any major damage was done. Mostly cosmetic, no major damage. Pinholes, not walled out. Now, if you neglect your service and let this go 3,000 miles in the stock stuff, you're going to see this wallow out, and you're going to see these channels also wallow out, and then things just go downhill from there. So I do recommend replacing all the seals. I've taken all mine out. Replace the seals every time. More important on the secondary. My primary, I mean, technically you should replace those as well, but it's not as under as much stress as the secondary, so you may be able to get away with not replacing them. So that's it. I'll service the secondary with Tink Seal, and I'm going to try going greaseless again in the RMAX with the new CVT intake design, and it pulling cleaner air from the hood area. We'll see if, and with these new cam plate sliders, we'll see if we can get back to the reliability and longer service intervals that the Gen 1s used to enjoy from going greaseless. If not, I'll go to Tink Seal. Let me show you the wear marks on the secondary, if I can make some room for it here. Get all this stuff out of my way. Secondary, some really minor, like right there. It's not bad enough to be worried about, but these aren't grooves so much that you can feel them, except for maybe right there. The rest of this is smooth. Same here. And you can see the belt travel. Belt travel's pretty good for a stock sheave. Still, like I said in my first video, there's still room for improvement. Sorry for sounding like a sloth. It's 11 o'clock. But that's it's my 1,400 mile follow-up. You can at least count on the RMAX sheave lasting that long. To poke fun at the KRX, these guys are having sheave issues within 500 miles, and multiple issues, from the sheave faces being grooved very badly to they don't use roller weights, but they use fingers, and those weighted fingers are wearing out pretty fast. So Yamaha clutching is still number one. Thanks for watching.